Sonia's book talk. This month, we're talking about the 70s. More specifically, coming of age in the 1970s, because coincidentally, all of these main protagonists are teenagers. Just so happened, these books I wanted to share. So, and thanks for everyone who answered the poll on our Facebook readers group about what topic you want me to do for book talk. So, coming of age in the 1970s. This is Burn, Baby, Burn. It came out in 2016 by Medina. It takes place in New York City, 1977. So, that was the summer that serial killer was going around killing brunettes. So this has that overall kind of menacing theme in the girls' lives. This is from the point of view of one girl, Nora, and she's having problems with her brother who's doing drugs and her mom who's trying to support them as their dad has left. And also she has a best friend and she falls in love for the first time. So that's why you have the coming of age, because she's experiencing new things and she's growing up. I thought this was really good. It was on my to read list for a long time and I finally picked it up. We have it here, come and get it. If this sounds good to you, the writing is really refreshing and fun and there's humor, and the main character, I really felt for her. She's fun to be with. So, and she loves disco music, if you can't tell. So she's dancing disco. It's the 70s. She's trying to stay safe and live her life. Burn, baby, burn. Okay, and as always, I go in order of oldest to newest. So this is the next one. It came out in 2019. Nothing More Dangerous by Eskens. I had never read him before, same with Medina. I had never read her before, but I will definitely be reading these authors again. I loved this one. This is, like I said, coming of age. Main character is a boy named Brody, and he's a good guy. He's a hardworking kid. He has plans, for his life. He knows what he wants to do. He works for a construction company with his uncle. And in one of the first scenes, he thwarts the bullies from dumping pudding on this girl. They were going to dump it on her just because she's a black girl and she's an easy target. This is the 70s, so race comes in here as an issue. So he thwarts them, he trips them, and then they're after him. But that shows you right off the bat that he's a good guy. So right away I was like, I like this guy. So a black family moves in his neighborhood and he becomes friends with the other son in that family, but there are racial issues that come up in this town, and this takes place in Missouri. So really good, loved the writing, loved how Brody's inner world came to life, but also he's dealing with, these outer, what's the word I'm trying to say? Conflicts. Okay, so I very much recommend this. If you like coming of age, pick this up. Very good. And lastly, this book, I don't have it yet because it's coming out in May. So I printed it out so you can see it. It's a cool cover. You could tell right away it puts you in the 1970s, puts you in that time of record players, and this is about a female character who is a babysitter. One summer, she gets a job babysitting for this family down the block or in her neighborhood who is very much different than her family. She's from a well-to-do, sheltered life, and now she's exposed to this psychiatrist and his wife who have rock and roll clients, and this famous rock and roller and his girlfriend come to stay for treatment. And so Mary Jane, Nora's the other girl, Mary Jane, the babysitter, she's there taking care of the 5-year-old, but there's all this crazy rock and roll stuff, and they have a very much more free lifestyle. She really loves being around them, and she's telling her parents, she's not telling her parents the whole truth because she knows her parents will very much disapprove of them having rock and roll people there, and just it's a lifestyle that her mom would not approve of. So of course, I don't think I'm spoiling it when I say that eventually the parents find out, you know, what's been going on. So this is a fun, there again, there's these coming of age issues. Mary Jane's life is being opened and awakened to things. She's starting to think about things differently. She's starting to notice that her parents are prejudiced in a lot of ways, and so it's that coming of age awakening. So get yourself some good coming of age in the 70s. I was a baby in the 70s, but I just love that time period. So come and get some, and join me next time. Thank you. Bye.
If you enjoyed this video, please like the video and subscribe to the Stickney-Forest View Public Library's YouTube channel. Also, like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. The Stickney-Forest View Public Library District, where great things happen.